What's happening, team? Sorry for the delay. Having issues with Facebook. Nothing new there. Give a couple moments for people to jump in and then we'll get it going. About another minute, guys, and that should be long enough for people to get any notifications should they want to, and we'll get going. Alright, let's get it started then. We've been waiting for a minute and a bit now. So we're going to start off with an MET as always. I've just started my clock so I can make sure I'm getting the timings correct. So first thing first, let's get a seat. Let's sit down on that seat. And what we're going to do this time is the knee raise MET. So from a position where you are sitting nice and upright, hand on your right knee first, and we're going to be pushing up and into our hand at about 20%. You know the score now. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off you go. Just 20%. I know it's so easy to push harder, but don't. That's not the idea. And relax. Shake it out. Number 2. Off you go. And relax, shake it out. Number 3 coming up. Off you go. Relax. Last one then, guys. Back into position. Off you go. And relax. We're going to swap over to the other leg. Hands on your left knee now. Exact same thing. Okay, 20% effort. 20 seconds. Off you go. And relax, shake it out, back into position, off you go. Relax, shake it out, 2 more to do, back into position, and off you go. And relax, the last one coming up then. Off you go. and relax. Good stuff. You can move the chairs out the way now, guys. If you've got one, feel free to stand up. Push it out the way. Okay, so we are coming towards the end of the course, so we're going to move into some more advanced type stretching principles and methods now. So what we're going to be doing today is an activation type stretch. What that means is we're going to be doing some passive stretching, which is, you know, we're just in the stretch, feeling the stretch. Then what we're going to do is activate. So the muscle that we're stretching, we're going to contract it and we're going to use its opposite leg to help us pull in. So what we're going to be doing it in is the hip flexor stretch where we're in a lunge position. So first off, we're just going to do the normal stretch where we lean into it, keep our glutes nice and tight and feel the stretch here. Then we're going to have a short break. Then we're going to go into the stretch again, but I'm going to be pulling this leg down and in and this leg in. So I've got this contraction force there. And I'm going to be squeezing as tight as I can, squeezing as tight as I can. We're going to hold that for 15 seconds, and then we're going to immediately go into that stretch again. And what will happen is your muscles will become a little bit looser, so you'll be able to go a little bit deeper into the stretch. It's not something that I would advise people doing straight away, because it might be a bit too much. You guys now have had 6.5 weeks of prep. I think you're ready for this kind of stretching. So be aware that you're going to go a little bit deeper into these stretches. Try to be sensible with it, guys, and just do what you can, okay? Don't feel like you have to go a certain depth. Just be sensible, take it easy, stretch into your own ranges, okay? So I'm just going to move my phone in front so I can see the timer without having to turn. So I want us to get into that lunge position first. Let's go right leg forward, left leg back. We want to get about 90 degrees in our front leg, 90 degrees in the back. Then from this position, we're going to squeeze our glutes and lean forward to get the stretch in our hip flexor, okay? 3, 2, 1. So we're just getting the stretch at this point, we're not doing that contraction, alright? Relax. Now the next time we go into it, I want you to think about pushing your front foot down and back in towards you and your back knee in towards that front foot, okay? Ready? Let's go. And squeeze, guys. Make it intense. Squeeze. 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 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax and try and go a bit deeper. Nice deep breaths. Squeeze those glutes. And relax. Good. We'll do the same thing on the other leg now, alright? So left foot comes forward. Ankle under knee. Knee under hip on the back. Okay, we're just going to do a normal stretch in 3, 2, 1, off you go. Squeeze those glutes to make sure you're not extending into your lower back, alright? Okay, relax. Now we're going to do the same. Front foot down and in towards you. Back knee in towards the front foot. Ready? Let's go. Squeeze. Come on, you've got to work hard on this bit. You've got to really push in. Really work that hip flexor. Come on. Hold. Come on. 5, 3, 2, 1. Relax and try and go deeper into the stretch. and relax. Come out to the stretch. Oh, gently you can stand your way up. I'm just going to move my timer in front so I can see it again. Okay, so hopefully you felt that you could go a little bit deeper into that stretch after that activation then. Just try and stretch our legs off a little bit now, just get some blood flowing, so get some movement through. Kick ups, moving side to side, okay? Knees together, bring your knee up and kick your heel in. Knee together, hip flexors, working again, just to make sure we're safe to carry on. Good. Right, we're going to do a little bit of a core set now. We're going to increase the difficulty because we're going to increase the complexity of the movements. We've been doing a plank. Now what we're going to do is add a little bit of difficulty to that plank by adding more instability, because we're going to do some shoulder taps. So, eyes forward. As with all the planks, we're looking for a straight line, whether it be from knee to hip to shoulder, or ankle to knee to hip to shoulder. Think of an iron rod running through. I don't want your hips sagging down, and I don't want your bum sticking up. Okay, so from this position, we're here. Squeeze glutes, nice and tight through the core. Now for shoulder taps, what you want to try and do is minimize all rocking as you reduce your base. So it's one arm down. I'm still trying to stay flat across my back as I come up and touch my shoulder. Yeah? So we have to stay super tight to make sure that our body doesn't rock or rotate. You can do the same thing on your knees. Here, nice and tight. Make sure there's no movement as you release your hands from the floor to touch the opposite one. Okay? So that's shoulder taps. We're going to be doing 30 seconds of them. Now, obviously you are going to rotate a bit, but the idea is to fight against it, yeah? Stay nice and tight, lean in against that urge to rotate, hold that position. Then we're going to do side planks. I know lots of you hate them, but the reason you hate them is probably because you need to do them. So top leg crosses over, hand underneath. Let's get our hips up nice and high. You know the score now, guys. Down onto your knees if you need to. Same thing, straight line from knee to hip to shoulder. Okay? After those then we're going to be doing back raises. As you're aware of now, again we're going to add the difficulty. So, whereas before we've been keeping our hands here, if you want to make it a little bit harder and you don't want to put your hands here, you can put your hands behind your head. Okay? So we're up and squeeze and back down. That's how you can increase the complexity. Now, if a normal plank is difficult enough for you and you don't want to increase the complexity, just do a normal plank. You don't need to do the shoulder taps. They're there for those who now want to progress and who feel like they can. The main thing is you squeeze through the core, minimize all unwanted and excessive movements, okay? Same for the side plank, same for the back raises. So let's get it ready then. Again, I'm just going to bring my timer down so I can see where we're at without having to turn my head. Okay, I'll give you a 10-second count. We're going to be doing 30 seconds on each. If you want to stop early on 20, that's absolutely fine, okay? Maybe you can do shoulder taps for 20 and then hold a plank for 10. So let's get ourselves ready then. Shoulder taps first, into position. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and off you go. Nice and slow, control the movement. And relax, good stuff. Sorry I didn't give you that 10-second count then, did I? My bad. I'm sure you were fine. Put it to the side so we can just keep the eye on the timer again, guys. Into your side plank position then, get ready. 3, 2, 1, off you go. I'll give you a 10-second count on this one, alright? Okay, that's 10 seconds. Just keep those hips nice and high. Okay, that's 20, 10 more to go. Squeeze your core, don't get lazy with it. And relax. Good, we're going to take it over to the other side now. Okay, into position then, and off you go. Same thing, squeeze it up guys, squeeze it up, don't get lazy. That's 10. That's 20, just gone. 10 left. And relax. Good stuff, we're onto the back raises then. So face down onto the floor. Off you go. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Hands by your head if you want to increase the difficulty. The important thing, squeeze your glutes to keep your hips square. Contract, feel each rep. And relax, good stuff. Okay, short break, we're going to do the same thing again then, alright? Put my phone over here again. The shoulder taps. Now there's so many progressions you can do for this. If you're not going to go for shoulders, you can make it a little bit harder again and go for Superman. So you put your arms out, like this. Okay. Obviously, the less pieces of your body that is in contact with the floor, the harder it is to balance. And then you can make that harder by moving things away from your center of gravity to make it a little bit harder again. Shoulder taps, you're still within your balance, aren't you? So yeah, there's loads of progressions you can do. You can start doing legs and arms, but you know, don't go for them quite yet. Perhaps it's a little bit early for that. But I think it's always nice to know where you can go with these things. Always new ways to challenge ourselves, guys. So we're going to have a little bit more break now, 30 more seconds, and then we're going to get going. Because I've increased the complexity and the difficulty, we're going to have a little bit longer rest between each round. So let's have high quality again, guys. Really try to stabilize through that core. Squeeze all the musculature to stop any swaying. Ideally, we want like a table. You want your back and your core to be like a flat table that's not moving, alright? 10 seconds then. 3, 2, and 1. Off you go. Relax, good stuff guys. Onto the side planks. Get yourself into position. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hips up then. That's 10 gone. Don't get lazy, squeeze hard. 20. And that's 30 seconds gone. Good stuff. So the side now. Ready? And off you go. Ten gone. Halfway. Hips up guys, don't get lazy. 20 gone. And relax, good stuff. Last set of back raises coming up then, face down. Squeeze your glutes, keep your hips square. And off you go. Nice strong contractions at the top of each rep, guys. Relax, good stuff. So that's that part of the core set done. What we're going to do now, a little bit different, you guys won't have done these things yet. So we're going to be doing sit-ups, okay? Now some of you are not going to be able to do full sit-ups, and for you, you can do crunches. So eyes forward, they're going to give you different versions. Now don't mind where your feet go, okay? They can either be flat, they can be outstretched, or they can be in on what I call frog. Okay, so if you're in frog position, your feet are together. Feet flat down in hip thrust position, and then long feet if you want to keep them nice and long. So a sit up, ideally, from this position, we're going to be completely flat on the floor and our shoulders are touching the floor. From here, ideally I want you to minimize momentum, so I don't want swinging your arms to get you up, okay? Now that's the easiest way to do it, and if you need to swing your arms, do what you need to do, but I'm giving you the most ideal version. We're nice and slow, arms come up, we follow it with our core. I'm contracting through the core, my shoulders past the hips, touch my feet, and I control it back as well, okay? This is not a rush to do these sit-ups. It's not what it's about. From there, no momentum, I'm using my core, I'm up, I touch, I come back. If you need to give yourself a swing, give yourself a little bit of a swing, okay? That's how you do the sit-ups. If you're just doing a crunch, from this position, we want to get our shoulder blades up off the floor, squeeze and down, squeeze and down. Okay, so that's what I want. Either or, that's how it's going to be. And what we're going to be doing, we're going to be working for 5 minutes, and every time you hear my buzzer, which I will set up on my phone, we're going to do bicycles. And what a bicycle is we're on our back here, we engage through the core, legs come up, and we rotate elbows to legs, there, okay? So that's a bicycle. I want your shoulder blades up and off the floor. Now obviously if you can't get your knees this high up, just bring them as high as you can and rotate as much as you can. So we're going to be working for the full minute. Every time the buzzer goes off, we're going to be doing either 10 or 20 of those bicycle kicks. You can pick what number you want, and then we're going to carry on working on the sit-ups. We're going to be doing that for 5 minutes, okay? Bit of a challenge for you guys, something a little bit new. Hopefully you enjoy it. So get yourselves ready, I'm just going to set up my timer. Excuse me. 5 minutes. Okay, we're going to start on the sit-ups in 10 seconds. Just try to keep moving. As I said, it's not about going fast on these sit-ups. Let's get some good reps in, see what we can do, okay? 3. Let's go. Now there is no problem if you swing your arms a little bit. Just try to minimize it, isn't it? We need our core doing the work, not our arms. Rest as you need to, guys, but if you're able to, try to keep going. Halfway.
Halfway there.
Well done. Rest if you need to. You can rest lying down, or you can rest in the sit-up position. Okay, in 10 seconds, my alarm's going to go off and we're going to do our bicycles. Ready? Okay, engage, and off we go. Once you've done them, carry on with more sit-ups. Rest if you need to. Good work, guys. A little taste of the type of stuff that we do in the academy here. Maybe you like the challenge. Good work, well done. Work when you can, rest when you need, okay? 10 seconds now, the buzzer's going to go off. We're going to do some more bicycles. Ready? Engage, off you go. Good. And back into sit-ups. Good work. You're still going. Feeling
Halfway
good?
there.
Of course you are.
Seconds.
Ready for bicycles again, guys? Get yourself ready then. Okay, engage, shoulder blades up and off you go. Good. Back to sit-ups. Might need to use your arms a little bit more now, and that's absolutely fine. Do what you can, control as much as you can.
Halfway there.
Keep going if you can, rest when you need. Good work, guys.
Seconds.
Okay, we got a last set of bicycles coming up. Get yourself ready then. Okay, good track, shoulder blades up, off you go. Good. Last set of sit-ups in. How we feeling? We still moving? Well done.
Halfway there.
Well done, guys, you're doing so good. We're nearly there now. Try to keep moving if you can.
Seconds.
Good stuff, guys. Well done. Really, really tough set, that. How did you find it? How did you find it? Good work. Okay, we're just going to finish off with some knee stability type stuff. A little bit of balance work as well, as always. I like to finish the sessions off with those. Really tough core set there though, yeah? That's what the majority of this session is. Joe Bale has given me an O. OMG. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it's tough. That was hard. That's the hardest I've pushed you on core stuff for sure. So if you managed it, well done. Really, really difficult. No doubt about it. Like I said, we're coming to the end. I want to start testing you now. I want to start proving to yourself, you know, the start of the course, that would have been unachievable. 100% for most of you guys, that would have been unachievable. That was really, really difficult. We increased the complexity of the planks. We've added time onto both. We've added movements into that little circuit. And then that last section there was, you know, cherry on the cake, yeah? Icing, cherry, everything. Chuck it all on. Hundreds and thousands, job done. Right, so we're going to do some knee stability stuff now. You know the ones where we have our soft knee, we're grabbing the floor from this position, we're reaching back and touching, okay? So today, we're going to be doing 10 rather than 6. Stay nice and tight, stay nice and controlled. Reach, touch, reach, and touch, okay? Everyone, you know that it's all about going your own range. Don't try and push too far. Go a range that works for you. So let's set ourselves up. Left foot first, okay? So grab the floor with your foot, set your knee into position. From that point, it's not bending anymore. Nice and tight through the core. 10 reps, off you go. Then we're going to swap sides when you're ready. Same thing, grab the floor, set your knee nice and tight, off you go. And we're finished there. Another set, we're finished on that set. Good stuff. Shake it out. Well done. Do you feel you're stronger at these now? How's your balance? How's your aim? How's your proprioception? Do you know where your foot is in space? One more set of those then, 10 reps again, okay? Ready? Left leg first. Set your knee, grab the floor. Tight through the core, 10 reps. Off you go. Swap legs when you're ready. Good stuff. Well done, guys. Tough session. Definitely a focus on our core. Done some nice bits of stretching at the start as well as some activation work. Increasing the complexity of everything, especially the core work today though. So let me know how you found it. Obviously it was hard. I'd be very surprised if anyone said they found it easy. I didn't find it easy, and I'm used to that kind of training. So let me know how you found it. Post in the comments below, as always. I appreciate the people who are following along live. You know I always do. Another session done. We're nearly there, guys. Let's keep it going. Let's see it through to the end. Well done. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.